Smriti Irani, when she was in the opposition, she had said about our PM, ex-PM Manmohan Singh ji, that he was incapable of handling the issues and he should be wearing bangles. As a country unitedly stand by them, we would like to now offer the same bangles to her to give it to the PM. When they have so many issues to really look after, I don't think Hindi subtitles should be a major issue at this moment in time. These are very senseless kind of statements coming from BJP leaders. We are seeing sex rackets happening in all the states with BJP leaders. We've seen Gujarat, all the BJP leaders raping a woman for 2 years. We've seen in Bengal what has happened. They're running a sex racket for children. The central government is diverting the public's attention from development to, what is happening in the Sukma. More than 25 people till April were killed. Now also, even in what is happening in Kashmir. That issue also is a very serious matter of concern. Both places there is a BJP alliance government. They are unable to do anything on the Pakistan policy. They are unable to do anything on the Kashmir policy. They are unable to manage governments where they are. So we are having a very big protest today, and also on the 8th, tomorrow we are having the protest regarding this issue. Smriti Irani, when she was in the opposition, she had said about our PM, ex-PM Manmohan Singh ji, that he was incapable of handling the issues and he should be wearing bangles. So now we are all going to collect the bangles, because from 2014 to 2017 there have been more than 200 deaths in Kashmir, more than 100 in Sukma, and I think these things are serious and urgent, needs to be addressed. Army is in a very difficult situation. The army men are facing a lot of problem, and we all as a country unitedly stand by them. We would like to now offer the same bangles to her to give it to the PM, because he is incapable of handling the issues. Instead, they are diverting the attention. They are trying to, use their entry through the back door for AIADMK and doing factional politics over there, creating that factionalism. Also, not allowing the people in Tamil Nadu over here to have a few fair governance. And we all can know what is happening. There are strikes happening in throughout the state. There are farmers' terrible issues going on, and so on and so forth. We see also, I'm going to Pondicherry just now, and we see that constantly Ms. Kiran Bedi, who is the governor of Pondicherry, where we have formed a government, she, during the recent Delhi elections, has also been tweeting about this. I don't know what's this with the social media and what's this with tweets. The PM is only using this as, as his weapon. He talks about 56-inch chest and all those things, but where is all that gone? I mean, is it only a tweet which is to come from him, or is there any solid action which is going to be formed? Because if there is nothing, then we are anyways collecting bangles. He can wear them and be happy with them, as suggested by his colleague.
There's a video becoming viral in social media, there are 3 IPS women officials. They have commented upon the way the women are being discriminated in Tamil film industries. What's your opinion? Because you are from the Tamil industry, you have been a part of Tamil industry.
They have said that the film industry will be more sensitive than handling human issues.
I don't want to go on hearsay, because sometimes, the media distorts exactly what is being said. So I don't want to go by what I'm hearing from you, because I think that women in gender are generally discriminated. Recently, just now, about 2 days back in UP, one of the ministers over there has said that women should not be using, girls should not be using cell phones, because if they use cell phones, then they are, attracting and getting raped. So I think these are very senseless kind of statements coming from BJP leaders. We are seeing sex rackets happening in all the states with BJP leaders. We've seen Gujarat, all the BJP leaders raping a woman for 2 years. We've seen in Bengal what has happened. They're running a sex racket for children and for women. And we are seeing everywhere what is happening. So we have to bring this into light. It is very important as responsible citizen that when Mr. Modi stood on the Red Fort and he said, you know, that defiantly that he will stand up for women's rights and he will stand up for the army. What is happening about the benefits of the army? Today they have gone down considerably. Farmers are crying throughout the nation. What is happening? We are all seeing what is happening in Tamil Nadu. So there is a serious crisis happening here, and we have to acknowledge those serious crises instead of diverting their attention to triple talaq and to mandir politics and to casteism politics and to these kind of things.
And BJP's national leader
and to cow vigilantism, because I think they are giving more importance to Gau Rakshak and Gau Rakshaks instead of doing this. Social discrimination is happening, discrimination between castes is happening. So all these things are happening which we have to protect the nation from.
BJP's Tamil Nadu for campaign. What's your opinion regarding that?
Let them campaign whatever, but what is the manifesto or what is the idea that they have? Now, yesterday from Bengal, they have said already that where he went and ate in that Dalit's house, those people have only joined TMC. So I don't know what is the credibility of his campaigning. He's going and eating anything, anywhere. It doesn't make any sense. Or his, he's trying to, okay, they are welcome to do what? As long as they do progressive politics, as long as they stand by their manifestos, as long as they give what they have promised to the nation. They had promised that they will get black money from abroad, which they haven't got even a single paisa. They have not got 15 lakhs to each person they were supposed to give. Aadhaar, they are linking to each one's person's personal information, which is very detrimental also, which is also sensitized information. They are bringing ordinances from the back door, and they are doing many such things which are not right for the country and for the nation, especially the way they are treating the army men. Army men, one after the other, they are going on complaining with the food quality that they are having, the kind of in the kind of situation Pakistan is coming, slapping them, their people are coming, they are mutilating them, they are doing this. Are we going to sit down quiet?
Ma'am, regarding this Hindi imposition announced, like said that there should be Hindi subtitle in all other language film, like in Tamil there should be Hindi, but in Telugu there should be Hindi. What's your opinion?
I think they should concentrate on their Pakistan policy. They should concentrate on first giving respite to the army men. They have to save the country from the borders. They have to save the people from the Naxalites. They have to do all these things. They have to give development. They have to give jobs which they were supposed to increase by 2 crores per year has gone down considerably. So when they have so many issues to really look after, I don't think Hindi subtitles should be a major issue at this moment in time. There are many issues. Look at the TASMAC issue over here. What is happening? The government has given, the Supreme Court had given an order, even in the TASMAC issue, even in the red beacons issue. Why are these people taking credit for it? The Supreme Court had already said and told each state that each state will go and remove the red light beacons, and it will be done for till the 1st of May. So why is this not happening? And why are they taking the credit for these things? Why are they not fulfilling their manifesto plan? Now he is selling long-term plans. First he was selling 100 days plan. Now the plan is gone to 10 years or 15 years, so that when after 10 years people will get. So people are giving the votes in hope, but unnecessary is only a state of hopelessness which is being created by them, and it is there for everybody to see because it's their own statistics which is showing the same.
Thanks.
Madam, election comes the Minnanu electronic voting ballot paper non சொல்லி பப்ளிக்ல அத பொலிட்டிக்கல் பார்ட்டில கம்பைன் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. இவங்க வந்து திருப்பி எலெக்ஷன் கூட்டிட்டாங்க. இது நீங்க என்ன நினைக்கிறீங்க?
இது நீங்க கூட பாத்தீங்க. ஐ திங்க் சம்வேர் இன் சம் ஸ்டேட் அவங்க வந்து VVAT மெஷின் யூஸ் பண்ணாங்க. அதுல வந்து அவங்க பட்டன் பிரஸ் பண்ண அந்த பேப்பர் கூட ராங் வந்துருச்சு. அது கூட திரும்பி பிஜேபி தான் வருது. ஸோ ஐ திங்க் தட் அது கூட மெஷின் ஏதான ப்ராப்ளம் இருக்கு அதுல. Already that is outside in the media, in the news for everybody to see. That is not manufactured news. So adu patti avanga, this is a serious matter of concern, because when the fact is that they are not doing any work on the ground, so why will people vote for them is something which is a serious concern.
பேலட் பேப்பர் இருக்கணும்ன்றீங்களா இல்ல மிஷினே இருக்கணும்னு?
பேலட் பேப்பர் தான் இருக்கணும். அந்த ஓல்ட் சிஸ்டம்ல எப்படி ஃபாலோ பண்ணாங்க அப்படி தான் ஃபாலோ பண்ணோம். ஆனா இந்த மஷின்ல பட்டன் பிரஸ் பண்ணா அப்போ பேப்பர் திரும்பி வருது. அந்த பேப்பர் கூட தப்பான வந்துருச்சு இல்ல. ஸோ அந்த சிஸ்டம் எப்படி இருக்கா அது கூட இது வரைக்கும் தெரியாது. ஸோ அவங்க ஓல்டு ஃபேஷன் பேலட் சிஸ்டம் எப்படி இன்ட்ரடியூஸ் பண்ணாங்க இதுக்கு முன்னாடி எப்படி இருந்தது அப்படி தான் ஃபாலோ பண்ணிட்டு அப்படி தான் பண்ணோம். ஆமா, ஆனா அந்த நேரத்துல கூட அவங்க வந்து நரசிம்மா ராவ் ஏதோ கம்ப்ளைண்ட் பண்ணி அந்த புக் எடுத்தாங்க அந்த நேரத்துல. அப்புறம் சுப்பிரமணியம் சாமி கூட அந்த புக் எடுத்தாங்க. ஸோ டெஃபினட்டா ஏதோ ப்ராப்ளம் இருந்தா அப்படி என்ன ப்ராப்ளம் இருந்தா we have a right to complain and it should be checked. There is nothing wrong. Chips can be manipulated and that has to be checked. There is no problem with that. அது வந்து that we have a right to check those machines and in principle I have fought an election, I have contested an election. They say that we can see the machines but practically they don't show us the machines. Nobody sees the machines, nobody gets to see the machines. They just show you one dummy machine, one demo machine. That demo machine can be okay. What about the others? So there has to be a system where each and every machine can be checked before it is used.
தமிழ்நாட்டில் வந்து டாஸ்மாக் எதிர்த்து பெண்கள்லாம் போராட்டம் பண்றாங்க தமிழ்நாடு முழுக்க. இதுல மகளிர் காங்கிரஸ் சார்பாக ஏதாவது போராட்டம் நடத்துங்களா இல்ல ஆதரிக்கிறீங்களா?
See, definitely Mahila Congress is always there and we will always support what wrong is happening. We will always stand against it and we will support all the women folk and we will want that they should not fall into problems. Recently we have seen in a lot of viral videos that how the police has been treating women who are trying to stop Tasmac shops. அவங்க வந்து ஒரு இடத்துல ஷாப் ஷட் பண்ணாங்க ஆனா பக்கத்துல இன்னொரு இடத்துல ஓபன் பண்ணாங்க. ஸோ அது வந்து the people who are kind of opposing that, the women who are opposing that, the people walking on the road who are opposing that, அவங்க வந்து they are going and போய் அவங்களுக்கு வந்து அடிச்சிடுறாங்க. So that is wrong. They have to stop doing this and they have to protect and we will stand solidly in support of closing all the Tasmac shops.
தமிழ்நாட்டில் வந்து ஏடிஎம்ல 2 அணியா இருக்கு. அதுல வந்து இந்த பிஜேபி வந்து புறவாசல் வழியா வருதுன்னு சொல்லிட்டு இருக்காங்க. உங்களுடைய கருத்து என்ன?
அப்படிதான் இருக்கு. Everybody knows that BJP is taking a backdoor entry and they are trying to factionalize these parties and they are trying to play these kind of politics because ultimately in 2019 they would want to do alliance with the ADIMK and open some account. They don't have any account at the moment in Tamil Nadu. அவங்களுக்கு வந்து ஒரு பொசிஷனே இருக்கு. there is nothing that they have in Tamil Nadu as of now, so they are looking to open their account. So they are trying to bulldoze it by saying that they will have presidential rule or they will have governor's rule in the state. அந்த மாதிரி சொல்லிட்டு தான் they are doing all this நாடகம் ஆடுறாங்க, drama play பண்றாங்க. So all this is going on, but where is the governance? Where is the governance? If the ADIMK was in alliance with them, then it is their duty to figure out that what is happening to the people of Tamil Nadu. Other figure out they are not interested in figuring out that and they are playing this kind of politics and they are pushing their agenda through for 2019.
Madam, தமிழகத்துல பாஜக தான் ஆட்சி அமைக்கன பொருளாதார விஷயம் சொல்லியிருக்காரு. அதுக்கு நீங்க என்ன சொல்றீங்க?
I think that he is supporting O. Pannirselvam as far as I understand and I think Pun Radhakrishnan belongs to the Shashikala camp and he is now saying that he doesn't belong to the Shashikala camp, so they don't know what they are talking themselves. One nalke they are saying they are belonging to that camp, one nalke they are saying we have nothing to do with that. So they have to decide what they have to do with it. If now Dinakaran's name is come in that money CBI has brought him in the enforcement case for bribing the election commission. So I think he has a lot to answer. Abra, what has happened with this constituency, RK Nagar constituency also? There has been all this muscle power, money power. So I think this money power, this muscle power should stop in Tamil Nadu. Good politics, fair politics and a clear politics where governance and good for the people happens should be encouraged. And this is the kind of politics that we have and we should have.
உலகெங்கும் வாழும் தமிழ் உறவுகளுக்கு ரெட்பிக்ஸ் சார்பாக நன்றிகளும் வணக்கங்களும். தொடர்ந்து 3 ஆண்டுகளை தாண்டி ரெட்பிக்ஸ் பயணிக்கிறது என்றால் அதற்கு முழுக்க உங்களின் ஆதரவு மட்டுமே காரணம். நீங்கள் எங்களுக்கு காட்டி வரும் ஆதரவுக்கு கோடான கோடி நன்றிகள். இன்றைய சூழலில் கார்ப்பரேட் நிறுவனங்களும் பெரும் முதலாளிகளும் அரசியல் கட்சிகளுமே மீடியா துறையில் கோலோச்சு வருகின்றனர். இவர்களுக்கு மத்தியில் மிக எளிமையான பின்புலத்திலிருந்து தொடங்கி உண்மையையும் நேர்மையையும் உழைப்பையும் மட்டுமே மூலதனமாக கொண்டு செயல்பட்டு வருகிறது ரெட்பிக்ஸ். இந்நிலையில் ரெட்பிக்ஸை மக்களுக்கான ஒரு மாபெரும் ஊடகமாக மாற்றுவதே எங்களது ஆசையும் கனவுமாக உள்ளது. இதற்கு பெருமளவில் நிதியுதவியும் தேவைப்படுகிறது. உங்களின் ஆதரவோடு வளர்ந்த இந்நிறுவனத்தை அடுத்த கட்டத்திற்கு எடுத்துச் செல்ல உங்களையே நாடியுள்ளோம். எந்த ஒரு அரசியல் சாயமும் இன்றி, எந்த ஒரு கார்ப்பரேட்டின் தலையீடும் இன்றி மக்களுக்கான செய்திகளை உண்மையாகவும் நேர்மையுடனும் வழங்க வேண்டும் என்பதே எங்களது ஆசையும் கனவும். எனவே எங்களுக்கு தாராளமாக நிதியுதவி செய்து எங்களுக்கு உதவுங்கள். எங்களுக்கு நிதி உதவி செய்ய நீங்கள் முன்வந்தால் உங்கள் காசோலைகளை ரெட்பிக்ஸ் மீடியா பிரைவேட் லிமிடெட், நம்பர் 21, ஃபர்ஸ்ட் மெயின் ரோட், சிஐடி காலனி, மயிலாப்பூர், சென்னை 4 என்ற முகவரிக்கும், அல்லது நீங்கள் எங்கள் வங்கியில் நேரடியாக பணம் செலுத்த விரும்பினால் தேனா பேங்க், ஆழ்வார்பேட் பிரான்ச், அக்கவுண்ட் நம்பர் 086311023903 என்ற அக்கவுண்ட் நம்பருக்கு அனுப்புங்கள். மேலும் வங்கியின் விவரங்கள் IFSC கோட் BKDNO620863. நீங்கள் கொடுக்கும் ஒவ்வொரு ரூபாயும் ஒரு நேர்மையான உண்மையான செய்தி சேனல் ஒன்றை உருவாக்க நிச்சயம் உதவும். நன்றி.